Hi everybody, and thank you for watching. So here is another cleaning and organizing as well as decluttering video. So this is my dining room. It is my catch-all area, and at the same time I used to kind of work from home at this desk, but now I moved my desk to the living room. And so all of this stuff here, I have stationery, I have kids stuff here, all of this needs to go. I want to declutter that whole bookshelf and turn it just kind of into like a bar. We do have the bar as well in the corner, so I do want to organize that as well. So this is my goal for today, to really declutter and organize this area, because honestly there's so much stuff here that should not be here. Like I said, it is the catch-all. Every time you come into the house, you kind of like dump stuff on the bookshelf, and it's just a very big eyesore. So my goal is to really tackle this bookshelf with the help of my daughter, because a lot of these are her stuff, and that way make this as minimum as possible. I don't want anything really on here other than probably some alcohol bottles and stuff to do with entertaining people. So all of this stationery stuff has to go. So I'm just putting everything on the table right now so she can go through it. Some of this stuff will end up on my desk, my office desk in the living room. Some of it will end up upstairs because I do have this box of stuff for the kids. So all of their artwork and things that they bring home from school, I put it in a large box, and that way it's like a keepsake. Eventually I'll go through it and try and declutter a little bit more. I do that usually at the beginning. So every week they bring home a bag of art stuff, and I try to pick out the good stuff and put that aside kind of here on this bookshelf, and that will go up in that little box, and then everything else I kind of throw away straight away. But I do need to declutter that box eventually once it gets to overflowing. But for now, the main goal is to declutter this area because it was a real big eyesore, and I don't like how it looked with all this stuff on it. You can see everything here that's on the desk should not be there. I just want to have a very minimum kind of bookshelf here, and eventually it'll get to the point where if I can put all of the alcohol on the bar cart on the other side, then maybe I can get rid of this bookshelf entirely. That is my potential goal. I don't know if that's going to happen, but my goal is to really have a home that's very minimal, that is easier for me to clean. Sorry about the angle here. I am working on the top shelf. I was just in the zone and didn't realize that you can't see what I'm doing. But we do have kind of like a little altar up there with our baby Jesus. I'm just wiping it down, reorganizing it. There was a bunch of stuff that ended up there as well as a catch-all. And so I just cleared it out a little bit and brought some stuff down. And you can see I'm trying to already fix the area to the way I want it, where I'm wiping down a lot of the alcohol bottles and displaying them in a sense. So you can see one shelf has a lot of the cognac, down the bottom has most of the vodka and stuff like that. The shelf that has like some shot glasses and some coasters, and then the one that's got like that white cage, that cage is from my wedding. So when we did get married quite a long time ago, that was kind of like the cage that people put cards in, and we also have photos there and stuff like that, and I've just left it. It's something that could potentially go into a box soon, but I don't mind displaying it for now until I want to no longer display it. Okay, so now we're going through all the stuff on the table. My daughter's going through it. Anything that can be kept, we are finding a home for it. We have a bag of donations, and then we do have a bag of trash. So I'm going through all of these kind of like bookshelf notebooks like she is. Anything that we don't want, I'm throwing it out, and then all of the empty notebooks, I'm leaving them to the side. I'm actually going to put them under my desk, so whenever my daughter needs some empty like blank papers, she can go there. I don't want to have it here. It's going to be at my desk. And honestly, even though I've just moved my desk a couple of weeks ago, it's already starting to be a catch-all area. So I do need to do another declutter of my desk in a few months once I once I get through the whole house again. So I'm trying to do a go around of everything in the house and decluttering where possible. You've seen my bedroom, you've seen the living room, you do see my desk. Now I'm doing the dining room. I do need to focus also on the kitchen. So there's a few cupboards there that I want to declutter as well, looking at our Tupperware, looking at our glasses and our plates and stuff like that. I do need to look at that because they are getting a bit overflowing and it's not looking nice. So yeah, you see my daughter, she's just ripping out some pages that she doesn't want to keep in that notebook, and then we will put the notebook with the others in an area in my desk, so whenever they want blank papers. So we're just going to continue to go through this. I think this has been, I can't remember the last time I went through the dining area. It's probably been a couple of months, but most of the time we do kind of get through it and clear out a few bags of stuff. This time I was like, no, we're not keeping any stationery stuff here. We're not going to have any clutter here at all. We do have to find homes for everything here, and then that way this dining room is purely a dining room area where we eat, and then we can entertain with alcohol and stuff like that. So yeah, we're almost getting through it. Like, it didn't take us that long because, like I said, the last time we went through this was a couple of months ago, and we haven't touched barely any of this stuff. So it was quite easy for me to more or less either donate it or throw it away. And you'll see me in and out of the caption because I'm grabbing stuff that is stationary that I'm putting at my desk. So any like pens, pencils, stuff like that the kids will use. That way that's going to be the area if ever they need those stuff. And so I'm just continuing to go through. I had this little tub of a few like creams and hand sanitizer and all that. Some of them were actually expired. I didn't even realize that the first go around when I did this area. So I did throw most of them away. So that bag that's to my left, that CVS bag, that's all the trash. And then anything that's for donations, there's a bag on the floor that we're putting stuff in. But yeah, that's my goal. I'm really tidying up this place as much as possible, and it was surprising the amount of clutter that we were able to get rid of. My goal this year is to focus on an area, and instead of doing a 1,000 item challenge, my goal is to declutter at least 50 items in every area. And I did that with this video. Honestly, with the small stuff that we got rid of, whether we're donating or throw away, we did fill up 2 shopping bags of stuff. And then that way, I believe, I didn't count it, but I believe there was at least 50 items of stuff that we did get rid of in this area, which I was very happy about. We have been focusing a lot on this bookshelf the last couple of videos in this room. I haven't been looking at the bar cut on the other side, so this time I wanted to really focus on it because there's just so much in that just gets caught on the top. You can see me just dumping stuff on the table, and then on the bottom. So this has got 3 shelves. 2 of them you can see a lot of the alcohol, and then the bottom has so much stuff in there that should not be there. So I wanted to really go through it and declutter it because honestly, I haven't gone through that bottom shelf in, I would say, 6 to 12 months. So I really wanted to go through it, clean it out, and then I'm also just reorganizing the bottles. So anything that was vodka, you saw me asking my daughter to move the Sky vodkas to the other side because we have space down the bottom, and we had a few other that were similar. I want to, I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but we do have a lot of bottles that relatively could be finished off with just a few shots. So I do want to ask my husband, maybe those bottles, I'll put them in a location, and then maybe once a week or so we will just give ourselves a treat and drink them. I don't want to throw them away. I don't like throwing stuff away, but so yeah, we'll just probably make ourselves a cocktail or something with those bottles, and then I can get rid of them. That way there's less bottles here, and it will make the place look a lot better. Okay, so yeah, you can see me going through all of these books. Anything, I was surprised that there was actually a coloring book there. My daughter grabbed it off me. And then all of these notebooks, I'm either throwing them away or I am ripping out pages so that we can keep the blank pages for any arts and crafts and stuff like that. So it didn't take me that long. It does look still like a mess on the table, but most of those stuff are things that we just need to put away in a different location, and then the rest we're just going to more or less declutter. I did put a few stuff back in there for now, but eventually I'm going to go back through that area again and declutter it once more off camera. So that cart there we've had for a while. We got it from IKEA. But then I went onto my buy nothing group and somebody was letting go of another bar cart that actually is a real bar cart. So it has like areas to put like glasses and all that, and it's actually a little bit bigger. So I did change it out. You'll probably see it next time I do a declutter video of the dining room. I didn't film me changing out the bar cart, but the new one looks so much better. And this cart, I haven't let it go yet. I've just put it to the side of my desk and I'll figure out if I want to keep it or not. We did buy that from IKEA, so I'm kind of reluctant to just let it go. But yeah, I did change the bar cart off camera, so you'll probably see that in a video in the future. So almost done. You can see everything on the table is slowly having its place, and then we do have bags of stuff that we do need to donate and throw away. And then I do want to vacuum this area really quickly because everything that we did clean, some of it did end up on the floor. And very happy that we're able to work on this area and declutter it. You can see already the bookshelf on the left is looking so much better. And what's crazy is see that big envelope that I just handed to my daughter. That's probably been behind this bar cart for 6 months or even more. That was from her like at the end of a school year. They all of their arts, they put it in an envelope and bring it home. So that's been there for probably since almost a year, I'd say, since June last year. And we just did not see it behind the bar cart because we weren't focusing on that area. But happy to have this area decluttered so much than I thought it would, and it's looking so much better than I ever expected. I did have this charger, which is actually for her hoverboard. I told her to find a safe location for that before we lose it, because we did lose one of them before and I had to buy another one from Amazon, which I did not like. And so yeah, we're just trying to declutter our home and it's just looking so much better, honestly. Okay, so we're basically done. Let's do a recap of what the area looked like before. So there was so much stuff on the chairs, and then that bookshelf was just jam-packed with so much stuff that should not be there. And this is what it's looking like now. So nothing on the table and chairs, and you can see the bookshelf is quite bare. I just have a few things on display between our altar, a few knickknacks, some of our shot glasses, and then all of the alcohol that I kind of like displayed a little bit on there. And then also the bar cart is still looking very full, but our goal is to focus on decluttering that one another time. And then these are the two bags that I have. This one is trash, and then that one is for donations. And so yeah, that's basically it. I hope this was motivating for you to find an area in your home that you want to tackle. Very happy with the way it turned out, and thank you for watching.